20 years of the match play. John Gwynn is commentating for the last time for Sky Sports, has decided to hang on the microphone. As far as darts goes anyway, it's been a great service, hasn't it? A top match.
But he's a commentating genius. Along with Sid Waddell, one of the voice of darts, and never be forgotten, John. And I shall still see him knocking around racetracks somewhere, no doubt.
You'll hear him, that's for sure.
Yeah, lovely old fella, John. Known him for a long, long time when I was playing, and always been a gentleman of the game and a true ambassador, and loves the game of darts.
We wish you well, John Gwynn. What a match to go out on. Phil Taylor against Adrian Lewis. You're going to commentary to bring it home with John Gwynn later on, but kicking off the commentary, John Part and Rod Studd.
Thanks, Dave. A good evening from myself and John. 20 years of the match play, as you said. So many memories, but many of them the abiding ones. As Lewis hits the first maximum of this match, are a Phil Taylor triumphs. The 9-darter 2002 and the 13 titles. Lewis will have to join a very exclusive club. Only 7 men in 2 decades of darting dominance have beaten Phil Taylor
91
in a major TV final, and I had the pleasure of sitting next to one of them, John. It's a tough club to join.
Thank you, Rod. Yeah, it's going to be a really hard job for Adrian to take this title. Phil does not like to lose finals, and he's proven that over the years. He wants to open this final, the 130 out, perhaps. Could be treble 18. No, so 12 or 20.
98.
Adrian well back. Did get fired up hitting that 180 though. He was very far behind. He's got his scoring going, which is a good sign for Adrian.
Double 16 then for the first leg of this final, where 18 are required. Phil Taylor's won the opener in a mere 13 darts. An opening salvo towards Adrian Lewis. He will have to play his A game if he's to win.
85.
Well, certainly Adrian has proven himself to be resilient. He withstood, I'd say, 3 matches to get to the semis where his pace was challenged. He could never really get comfortable, but he still managed to throw the darts he needed in every
96.
case. And that's what impressed me the most this week about him, not even beating MVG. I think that pace suits him, and I think that we saw his real darts there. And sure, he was classy, and it was a great win, but I think just getting there was more class.
Really had to knuckle down in the quarterfinals to outlast Andy Hamilton 1917. Before that, Brendan Dolan was beaten 13-5 and Ronnie Heinrichs 10-5 in the first round.
Phil looking to string 3 in here that'll leave him a finish. Try and challenge. Won't be able to do that now.
83.
And Adrian not on a finish, but 140 would certainly take care of that problem. Single 20.
140.
Really professional visit from Adrian Lewis. To leave tops after a dozen darts. Taylor won the first leg, remember, in 13. Lewis with every chance of following suit.
Oh, a little something to think about for Adrian. It's double top. And he gave that no thought. Said, forget it, Phil. Not this time.
Terrific start. Exactly what we'd hoped for. Both players on song early on in the piece. Back-to-back 13 darters.
99.
Taylor has destroyed many of his opponents in the 13 finals before, using him closer than anybody, John. He got to 16.
140.
It's just tough to stay with him. I mean, he did that. He just couldn't quite reel him in.
Yeah. Well, I actually had him. I had him down 16-15, and he had a 160 out that kind of broke my back, I guess. But certainly was proud to be in that final. End of the final I had with Colin Lloyd. He was terrific too.
13 World Match Play titles for Phil Taylor, and his win-loss ratio on this stage 81 wins, 6 losses. This is brilliant.
140.
A great first start from Adrian. Wants another treble. Wow, at least 135. That's nice to look at if he ever gets a chance. Phil will have another idea. Wants treble 20. Should go 18 for bull, or treble. It's 1 dart for bull for 2-1. And dead center. Absolutely no ifs about that bull.
Doesn't dance. Best leg of the match, 13-13-12. We'll talk about the possibility of another 9-darter tonight. The sponsors offering 12-1 against a 9-dart finish in this final. The two protagonists have kicked off.
57.
Certainly scoring well enough, John.
Well, the ingredients are there for sure, and we know that. There's like a handful of guys now that you expect it wouldn't be an oddity if they hit one. But the numbers and the stats will disagree with that. His averages very healthy. I say only 3 legs, but still. That is a pace that they'll both be looking to maintain. If they're having a glance at the side screens and you see their averages, which, that does happen. You can't happen to look at it. Then they'll be thinking, well, I want to keep it going longer. Who's going to be the first guy to crack?
136. Adrian, 167.
They may have a little glance when they're playing well. You look away from that screen when you're playing badly. These two are not playing badly. Well, Taylor here, using these 2 big trebles to put a bit of pressure on that 87 of Adrian Lewis. Stay there, even though it's not perfect. Now he'll switch.
99. Adrian, 87.
That's treble 17. 20 for bull. Well, it's double 5. And it's in. Solid, no mistake. Good to see that there have been no opening nerves here at all.
John has been outstanding so far, hasn't it? Neither player has missed a dart at double. They're both averaging 110 plus. Lewis just dipping to 109, but why scribble about half a point or so? It's an absolutely breathtaking start. Exactly what we'd hoped for.
140.
Adrian was hoping for the 180. Keeping pace might not be any good in a match with finishing this good that's at this level so far. It really looks like as if the only breaks have come if, on a big outshot, like a 161 or something. Because they are relentless on the scoring, both of them, on their own throw especially.
Well, when the guy with the darts is going out in a dozen or fewer, it's difficult to break, John, isn't it? Half a slip.
54.
Well, here is a chance. He's making the most of it, Lewis, sitting up and begging for more trebles.
Yeah, that puts the pressure on the Phil now. He has to take out this 127 to hold his throw. So this is the most pressure he's been under so far. Needs the 20s first. Yes, a perfect dart. Treble 17. Leaves him the bull to save his leg. Only a 25, so a big chance for Adrian.
Should get at least a shot at the bull. He's going to get more than that. 2 at double 12. Rock bed, double 7 now. Well, Lewis thought it was in double 12. It's not. Reload and fire. Oh, what a dart. What a magnificent dart from Adrian Lewis. He's broken the Phil Taylor throw in the 5th leg of this match. It's been a sensational start, a blistering start to this World Matchplay final. And the underdog Lewis is in front. He leads the power. 3-2.
And it's going to be important for Adrian on this starting this leg to get a good start and hold the throw, because Phil is so good at breaking straight back that he does actually get broken.
Well, this is one way to go about holding your throw.
Oh, well, he knows the importance of this. He knows how aggressively Phil will come back here too. Would not be surprised at all if Phil gets one as well.
Well, you were almost getting a new nickname of the clairvoyant Canadian there, John, but so near.
100.
And this turn will be the same approach for Phil, very deliberate. He wants to break back straight away. There's no doubt about it.
$96.
So just falling back slightly. Adrian winning this battle of wills. This leg. Going to be on a decent finish
100.
after 9.
Well, the ton is no good to him, so he's going to have to switch away.
98. Adrian, you require 121.
Well, treble 20 for double 18. Won't be able to do it. 76 for this start.
65. Phil, you require
Phil can
167.
hit these at will. Needs treble 20. Willing it strongly enough this time.
93. Adrian, you require 56.
So really daylight here for Jackpot. 2 darts at tops. Double 10. Adrian Lewis is 4-2 up from the world champion. It's early. It's exactly the start that Lewis was looking for.
Well, a great double 10. Didn't hesitate at all. Just right straight down after missing the 20 and into that double 10 with confidence. And he needed the confidence, because if he misses that double 10, it's Phil's chance to break straight back. I guess we could call that a poise of sorts.
140.
It's not easy at the pace Adrian throws to, with full confidence, switch down and hit that double. I mean, it's quite easy to pull it or something, and, well, just a great job there.
140.
Well, it was 6 years yesterday that Phil Taylor last lost on this stage. 27th July 2007. Putting that into context, how long ago that was. Tony Blair had just resigned as Prime Minister and Australia's held the Ashes. Remember, Taylor started red hot 1-3. Lewis was 3-1 against. Now the bookmakers making Taylor only a fractional favourite.
60.
Well, it is still very early, and Phil's only down 1 break. Another thing in Phil's favor is if it does get level and it goes all the way, he will have darts in the deciding leg.
139.
These little fractional things add up, but Phil's still favourite.
And it does go all the way. John will have been served up an absolute treat. 62 then for Phil Taylor. Treble 10 the first target. Choices either 20 or 12. It's 20, so double 16 for the power.
46.
Wow, an opportunity to power ahead with a 104 for another break. Still needs 18s, needs a treble. He has it, so double 16. Whoa.
72.
Phil couldn't look.
16.
2/8 then for Phil Taylor. Missed by fair old distance on double 16. He hasn't missed there. And you wonder, an off dart here or there, John, when you look back, maybe that near miss on double 16 for Lewis might be significant.
Well, Phil certainly knows he dodged a bullet there. When When he got his second chance, though, he was very professional. No sign of nerves at all. Just put that double 8 to bed. A little bit of a bad start here.
100.
Only one treble and 6 darts from Lewis. Phil, although he only hit a ton his first turn, is thinking this is a good chance to break back.
140.
Now he's got the edge by 81 minus these. Taylor's effectively got the darts in this leg, even with that treble 19 from Lewis.
And just that slight distraction to Lewis's leg and this leg by missing that opportunity, and he knew as well as everybody else what that meant, and it just put him off his scoring on this leg. It's like a domino effect.
85.
No finish for Taylor. Oh, now then, looking for his third. Brilliant. What a time to get it. The second favourite in this leg for most of it. And now he's left himself a 2-darter with his third max.
Yeah, he'll get a crack, but still looking to leave a double. So there should be some pressure on this shot of Adrian now.
140. Adrian was 66.
He's treble 10 for double 18. Well adjusted. The dart sort of slipped when he went up. I looked at the first dart at double 18. He took his time, which in this instance helped him. He didn't throw away a dart. He made sure he got a good value on his throw, which he did by setting up a good marker.
Well, for years, Adrian Lewis couldn't beat Phil Taylor on the big TV stage. I remember him being absolutely butchered here at the Winter Gardens a few years ago, 17-3. Then he beat Taylor at the Grand Prix in Dublin in a semi-final, 5-4, October 2010. And that seemed to change his attitude against the power. He suddenly believed that he could beat him. So many players, John, have beaten before they got on the stage against Phil Taylor. I think Lewis has shed that tag now.
And it was the way Adrian did it. He came from behind, miraculously even, like just a fantastic comeback. So the depth of heart to do what he did against the man he did, now he believes.
96.
Also beat Phil Taylor in a Premier League semi-final. Last win over the Power, April 2012 in the Premier League.
60.
Well, here's another chance for Lewis.
Not sure that did anything for him, really. He still, even with a treble of any kind, will not leave a finish.
102.
He left 169, but he couldn't have left the finish with that last dart anyway, so that wasn't a counting mistake unless you count the second dart. Phil, no mistake about that. He's left 32 from 203.
135.
To win the ninth leg in 13 darts, Phil Taylor eyeing up double 16.
Game shot on the ninth flag. Phil Taylor. Turn away, you say, in the first. Game on.
Good adjustment.
123.
Bit of relief there. Many times you start off your throw and you pull it into those ones, a single or a treble, and you can come back and just make that slight adjustment, get those two treble 20s. It's a huge difference in your whole leg.
134.
Well, important leg here. Lewis looking to go 6-4 at the break. Taylor looking to tie it at 5 each. Fantastic. Fabulous darts from Lewis.
If it wasn't for that first treble one on the wire, he'd be on a 9-darter. They've been all very close in that treble.
81.
Well, to put the averages into context, which are 109 and 110, the highest ever on this stage is 114.99. Taylor v Barry Bates. So you're watching some of the greatest darts ever thrown on the Winter Garden stage.
Yeah, and they're driving each other to the averages, and that's the beauty of it. symbiotic relationship here.
139.
I think I remember that somewhere. It's treble 19, double 10, double 5. You know, he's so free-flowing, misses by miles on the first start of double 10, but no problem. Whip it up there, double 5, and he's 6-4 ahead, maintaining his margin of victory. The one break. And we'll be back because it's just getting interesting. Really, you look at it, almost identical averages, around 110. Phil should really win the session, 3-2. And it would be a major thing for Adrian, like you say, go ahead 9-6, or even 10-5.
10 legs played, 9 of them won 15 darts or fewer. Taylor with a woeful leg of 16, spoiling the pattern. We've seen 3 dozen darters. Looks like we might see another.
139.
Not much to look at here for Adrian. Phil can relax a bit. Don't want to ever relax too much though, because then you lose your focus.
99.
Sort of a darts rope-a-dope kind of effect, if you will. You get so far behind the guy, his game goes off.
134. Filling the car, 123.
But will this be as easy as 1, 2, 3 for the champ? Well, he won't go for the ball even if he hits the treble. Wouldn't have thought so anyway.
55.
Well, you're right, John. He's rather limped towards the finishing line in this leg, Phil Taylor, hasn't he?
Well, yeah, and in one big score, not this time, but a 180 next time would leave a double from Adrian, so Phil does want to get this out. He doesn't want to be faced with having to do it because Adrian's just left a double. 16 for double 16. And double 16. Well,
52.
okay. Double 8 left. He's hit that earlier. But this is Adrian's chance to sort of shake him up a bit.
Well, Phil Taylor was a bit edgy on double 16 last night. Only 3 in 9 attempts in the semi. Here he wants double 8. No bother. And he closes the gap to a solitary leg once more.
Yeah, he's like double 8 so far. Especially when he approaches the board with that left. Nice solid open from Adrian. He won't think much of that last leg he played. He won't be bothered at all. Just write it off. That's what you have to do. You don't have to win all the legs to be the champ. Just more legs.
139. 80.
Crucial last start. Remember, you can contact us at Sky Sports Darts on Twitter. The 3 wise men there. Look a bit stern on that, John.
137.
Well, probably someone asked me how to take something out. I get confused easily. No confusion for Adrian with those 3 darts. And he really reasserted himself in this leg because Phil was threatening for a break. Adrian still might have to take out the 101. Phil knows it. He's pressing hard.
95. Adrian, you require 101.
We haven't seen a 3-figure outshot yet. Double 16.
69.
Well, this is a good finish, John, isn't it? For a pro, 130, chance to break back.
Yeah, it's Shanghai with a little extra special. Go for the bull instead of the tops. But he'd prefer to get 2 treble 20s for double 5. He's got 1 of them. He's got 2 of them, so it's double 5 to level things. Yes, perfect execution. Adrian left, but just say good shot and realize it's now a new game, a new match.
One dart miss by Lewis at double. Taylor takes out 1-3-0, the biggest checkout in the final so far. And this is now becoming a world match play classic. 6 each, the power with the darts. The power with the power.
Well, a huge amount of momentum going with Phil now.
140.
Adrian just trying to hang on. Sarcastic crowd here. Offering up booze, but they expect so much of Phil. You have to figure a lot of our audience has made a little wager on the 9-dart game tonight.
100.
They've been listening to Wayne all week. You know, they're convinced.
They keep listening to Wayne, they'll go skin. Don't worry about that, John. He's in again, in the red bit. And again, it could be 2 maximums in the same leg.
140.
Well, even that puts him in pole position to regain the lead. He hasn't had the lead since he led 2-1, Taylor.
40. Phil required 123.
He'll go for treble 19 first, but he might not end up going for bull if he leaves it. Yes, so 66 for this dart. Could go for bull, treble 10. See what he does. It is a bull, so it's that double 8. He's been liking it. Another big finish. 130 last leg, 123 this leg. Phil is on fire.
Oh, he has ignited all right. Trailed 6-5. And the next 2 legs, he's crashed in 3-figure finishes. 130, 123 to shake Lewis.
And only a 60 open from Lewis here. And this is as close as to a must-win leg as we've had in this match so far, and that's for Adrian's side of things. That's 7 out of 10 on doubles for Phil Taylor. Just an awesome percentage. Well, I remember back in the World Championship final in 2001, he had a 73% against me, and I won 2 legs. So that's what it does to your opponent when you finish that well.
Yeah, forget that one, John. Just remember 2003.
100.
Remember, the averages were pretty much identical, both at 110. Taylor's modus operandi has always been, I can carry on like this till they turn the lights off if you like. And so often his opponent can't keep matching it, John, and Lewis has hit a dip here, hasn't he?
Well, yeah, it's a very big leg for him. If he could stand up and hold his throw. Phil, on course, won't leave a finish now.
140.
A bit of a mental let-off maybe there, because Adrian just has a chance to finish in 6 darts, 270, and he's making that chance get bigger all the time. Down to 90. It's huge. Phil will deeply regret not thinking that last couple of darts through and leaving a finish.
Well, there's no question it is the weakest part of his game, the counting. So often we see him lead 162, 166, 165.
I'm not even sure if it's weakness or arrogance. He just believes he can do what he wants. And it's 65, 15. It's a bull.
65.
Just click the other flight and it's a 25. Hard to say what would have happened there. But now, for the break, 17 for double top. Double top. It wouldn't be rushed, but it's there, and it's an 8-6 lead. Everything's just turned on its head. 4 consecutive legs for Taylor. And he has the throw.
Taylor is not interested in some small talk about what they're going to have for something to eat at the end of the match, or where the post-match celebration party is going to be. Taylor's just interested in ensuring he wins. When we talked, John, when they started this session, it was important for Phil Taylor because he could go 9-6 down or 10-5 down. It's Lewis now who could go 9-6 down.
Well, yeah, and probably, you know, it's fair to say Phil knew that, but Adrian probably felt too comfortable, too relaxed with the things, and didn't sense the oncoming rush by Phil Taylor. Perhaps he should have. Should have been ready to put out the fire.
100.
Phil Taylor started this session averaging 111.17. He's now averaging more than that. So that's how well he's played in this session. He's upped it. He's cranked up the power in this session. Lewis has dropped down by 5 or 6 points.
Well, yeah, he hasn't had any scoring really to speak of. He had 180 or two, but the average scoring has been a lot of no triple turns there, or no treble turns, as he'd prefer me to say.
This is magnificent from Taylor. This is darts of a 16-time world champion and 13 times world match play champion. He's in danger of blowing Lewis away. Looking for a 11-dart leg. Double 12 to clean up this leg in the 11 darts. In a dozen then for double 6.
69.
Well, if you are going to miss, that's not a bad time because he knows he'll be back.
And Adrian, he's going to have a lot of thinking to do at this coming break.
100.
A ton and nothing to write home about. I mean, is it possible, as well as Phil's throwing, is it even possible for him to miss this double 6? I don't think so. And he's got it. And he went all 5 legs in the session to surge into a 9-6 lead. And he is looking all favorite now. We'll be back to see if Adrian Lewis has any answer whatsoever, because he needs it now.